Alright, let's just get into this. So, well, this is me being a man about my shit. So, let's just start this off. Just come out and say it. Last year, I want to say like exactly a school week, if not, maybe like 4 days. After my birthday, I decided that I no longer felt adequate enough as a man, as a black man, as a human being, socially on this earth, in this existence. The reason why I feel that way is a plethora of reasons. One is, and most likely that contributed most to it, would be failed relationships, I would say. Or I wouldn't necessarily say failed relationships, just people who I've opened up to, and it felt as if I laid my heart on the line and I'm left with just me and whatever secrets or whatever situations, like, because just to put it out there, I don't cry relatively at all. So and I've actually found myself crying a lot more as of recent. Like, I get like a real choked up real easily now. I get like, I don't know, and I don't even know how to explain that. It's like, not that I'm like extra sensitive, like shit just hits me more. Like, I would say life is more precious. Low-key spitting and shit. But life is more precious to me now than what initially it was. But yeah, so a couple days after my birthday was not the best either. I spent it working and didn't really do much to celebrate my new year. And I wouldn't say that got to me, but it was a tick on, the time bomb. But I want to say, like, suicide has been in the back of my head. Like, I've actually helped individuals with suicide and suicidal thoughts. I've never thought I would be one to actually attempt it or anything like that. But and I'm gonna shout you out, but if it wasn't for you, Christian, and of course not Jerica either, because she of course called you, but if it wasn't for Christian, I don't think I would be here right now to address this. And even still, like, I feel like I'm myself. I feel as if ever since I got out of the hospital, I felt more peace of mind. I was the longest I've ever had to be sober during the day. So it kind of, there's like I live like right next to this, like, I want to say like repo spot or some shit like that. But yeah, there's like hella old cars and shit behind me. Yeah, the reason why I'm making this video is because, as far as I'm concerned, I don't fucking know how to address the world as of right now. Like, as a man, as a black man, I don't fucking know how to come back into society and not feel lower than every other man out here because and the reason why I committed or attempted to commit suicide was because like, man, like there's just so much that plays into it, but it's just I was more angry at the fact that I have been brought so low when almost everybody in my life has told me that I'm so this. Not that I had a big ass head about it or anything, but nigga, I know that my mentality and what I know that I'm not on a level to where like I'm bullshitting anybody or I'm on fuck shit. Like, I'm not gonna play with your time. If I don't fuck with you, I'm gonna let you know that. If I fuck with you, I'm gonna let you know. But it's like, even nowadays, it's like, nigga, I gotta be careful because even recently, it's like, nigga, I don't fucking know who to trust because it's, and I'm sorry to put it out there, but like, even though my friend helped me, I didn't hear back from him throughout my whole process. Like I was only supposed to be in there for, first off, when I went to the hospital, I was completely out of it. I took like a lot of pills and shit. I think I took like maybe a Xan and like hella other shit, just hella other shit, bro. But that hospital visit was an eye opener. I met a couple people that are pretty interesting. It wasn't like no extra crazy people in there. There's a guy. Don't get me wrong. There's a couple, but it's like I feel like I learned a lot, like about suicide in general, about suicidal thoughts and actions, and I would say the attempt is an overreaction, but realizing how many people close to me have gone through it, like I wouldn't have even realized unless people hadn't said something after I was in the situation, and I realized how close it was around me. But everybody was looking at me like the strong motherfucker in the situation, so it's like at the end of it, I've been strong for everybody, including myself, but I haven't had time to think and sit and pay attention to myself as much. And I realized that in taking a lot of, like, on top of relationship and everything else that caused a lot of stress, some shit with my dad, of course, man, and it's just like, bruh, after so much, eventually you just like, man, what am I worth? And truth be told, I thought I loved myself, but I was just more in touch with consciousness and reality, to where even in high school, like those who even can remember back that far, if you gonna watch this shit, I had money, I had shit around me, but I didn't care for money. I didn't care. I don't care for money. I came into that realization like really, really young, that money is just a construct. Money is a fucking commodity. Like, to sit and think about, at one point we used to trade for shit, and now it's like, nigga, we work to keep working. We work to keep an apartment that we don't own. Like, we work to keep, like, nigga, like, what are we working for at the end of the day? But we would have to be off the grid for that anyway, so that's another conversation. But yeah, truth be told, like, I just went into this depression, this dark spell where like my realization of everything kind of amplified, and like I really did not give a fuck about money. Like, the money I was making at work, I didn't want to be at work, and I'm sure a couple of my supervisors can vouch for that. Like, I showed I wasn't too into work, but I expressed my ideology on that as well, on how the fuck I'm selling my life every day for $12 an hour, and I know I'm worth much more than that. That was pretty much the address I gave, and I ended up quitting my job because I quit my job after I got out the hospital. We were currently on school break, of course, when I went in, but I didn't get out until the night of the 1st of the year. And man, it like almost felt like lockup, but it wasn't. But it was. Like, everybody was struggling to use that one phone, nigga. We got hella people on one side try to use the one phone, nigga. I fucking the first 2-3 days couldn't fucking go downstairs and eat with everybody because I ain't have no fucking pants, because the motherfucking hospital wanted to take my fucking pants, so I had to have Jerk bring me some, like, days later. And it's like, nigga, truth be told, this was a learning situation. This was something I was supposed to go through because I realized I wasn't that crazy. I really just needed to sit away from the world, because I'm in touch with reality. But all in all, I saw the way the world was going, and I didn't feel like what I brought to this existence, what I brought to others, what I contributed, knowledge, like my worth. Like, I didn't feel like I felt like because niggas was not listening previously, or niggas wanted to fight previously or in the midst, I was like, nigga, I'm not going to force this down your throat. What I'm saying is a fact. You can look it up, or you, like, nigga, I don't care. But you're not gonna sit and argue with me with something that's indisputable. We all sit here and talk about pictures of the earth and shit, pictures of planets, nigga. Like, we ain't been photoshopping since early 2000s. And it's like, bruh, I don't know. Kyrie said that there was flat earth, and he's a Native American, and he's been heckled ever since. And I just think, like, it's just, we shouldn't ridicule what we don't understand or don't know, but we should more so look at it with curiosity. But yeah, once again, that's another lesson. I'm here talking about y'all when I'm supposed to talk about myself. See? But yeah, like, just to round this off, I've never flexed on anybody. I've never chosen to use what money I did make to flex on people, but I may have stunned it on people, those who needed to see that I was capable of certain shit. But once again, that's me trying to prove to certain people that didn't mean shit anyway, and whose opinions don't mean shit anyway. Prove to them. Realistically, I wasn't trying to prove to them I had money, because these niggas were realistically trying to say I was homeless. So I was really just trying to prove I had money, so I wouldn't be like, how would I be homeless if I had money to, yeah. But man, last year was rough as fuck. A lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened, and it just weighed on me. And only one person that I can recall that was really grateful for my presence in their life, and that was Miss Kim Harrell, which is one of my counselors at ARC. And I'm thankful for that woman every day. She's just such a beautiful spirit, bruh. I remember she was telling me she would sit underneath trees and talk to him and just tell him how grateful she was for them being there, and like just sitting and wondering like what that one tree has witnessed, how many people it's seen walk past, like little shit like that. Like how many people think like that? Like this is the little shit that I've always paid attention to, but now I'm like everything is just heightened after this because I realize there's more of a purpose for me to be here if what I did not fully get me there. But anyway, so at the hospital, so I get into the hospital and I'm talking shit because I already know why I'm there. I've been so out of it that I couldn't even tell where this nigga Christian was taking me. And regardless of what I have to say, Christian, I love you and I respect you. And I would not be here breathing if it was not for you, bruh. So, regardless of anything, there was a lot to be said and done last year, but a lot of it was cut off because either elders thought they were running shit, or elders thought they were running shit but wanted to create a docile environment to where niggas couldn't speak for themselves, or motherfuckers was just so focused on the problem that started at the school, which was based on I don't know if y'all see my live, so I'm gonna talk about it on here anyway. But there was a sign that was posted at the school talk about black men check your privilege at the door, which was created by some coons because I wanted to speak out against a black man's strong statement about how we can't give Bill Cosby no passes and we can't do this and that. And then he wanted to make a comment in front of bruh next to me, who I ain't gonna name drop anybody outside of who I already have spoken on, because these are people who mean a great deal to me. Other people I'm not gonna speak on because they're not, yeah. But there was another dude in there, and he has a daughter, and bruh man, who's responsible for the poster, tried to convince the both of us that we shouldn't and don't have agency over our children, which means pretty much he was saying that if I'm a dad, I ain't gonna be in charge of what my daughter wear. And so I made my comments, and just know it just went south because I was speaking strongly on the subject I know a lot of shit about and I feel strongly about in front of some women that I felt strongly about. But it was like not felt strongly about the women, just so we clear that up. Just my disclaimer. But anyway, so I was making a strong comment about how certain women, and it's funny because a lot of OG sisters, a lot of black women will back me up on this, because a lot of y'all millennial thinkers, y'all, something wrong with y'all. But that's why I fuck with a lot of how the OGs and a lot of old school women was playing around, because they were classy, and they understood socially what it meant to be a woman. That's why you got all this feminist shit. Like, nah, nigga, have you heard of womanism? Look it up. Feminism is fuckery. I'm on some new wave shit, y'all. We gotta adopt a whole new lifestyle for this after this quarantine shit. By the way, I'm not gonna tell y'all I told y'all so, but for those who I did warn last year, I told y'all to start stocking up. and start taking care of your shit when they started talking about vaccinating children, the whole shit that I was fighting for at the Capitol. I told y'all. But yeah. So this is me opening up about everything because I am not sure how to address the world after doing this, because once again I said I did not feel adequate at all because of the L's I've taken, and I'll tell you that I was trying to turn over a new leaf, but my old leaf, the street leaf, nigga, you don't take L's. Nigga, you don't, nigga, there's a whole lot of shit that I was still attached to that was toxic that I could not let go. And I'm gonna keep all the real shit just cause that's me. But all in all, nigga, I'm staying true to me and myself and my roots. Like whatever goes for y'all is what goes for y'all. But as far as all y'all black folks need to know, I'm gonna be pushing that real Pan-Africanism. I'm about to be pushing that real Holyfield deal. Like, I'm not gonna say by the book Pan-Africanism is what I'm gonna be pushing, but just know men have tendencies and needs. So when it comes to looking and whatever else, that's what that is. But as far as what a man wants in his woman is very particular, because I try to explain this several times and I don't know how many women gonna get it or if women gonna get it. But no, it's not about what you wear that will attract certain shit, certain situations, certain dudes. Not all the time. But you wearing certain shit provokes a certain crowd. Have you ever heard of manifesting? You manifest certain energies. If you want to go back to the old days, if you want to call it that. But a lot of OGs I know don't play that shit. I know a lot of Mexican moms and a lot of black moms don't play that shit. You can't wear none of that makeup, nigga. You can't wear nothing tight, nigga. You can't wear nothing showing nothing. And that was that. Excuse the goofiness, I'm a little high. But yeah, man, I just think it's some fuck shit because like now I gotta go to court if I want a gun. Now I gotta, like, it's just a whole lot of shit that's just like, bruh, like, I could be mad about it, but this is my new leaf telling me, like, nigga, like, chill, nigga, be straight, nigga, you good. Especially since my niggas got protection. So I know if those who I find really close to me, I know if they got it, I got it. So, I mean, shit, that's what I entrust. That's what niggas be on. But yeah, this is me opening up about everything. So this is why I ain't really hung out with nobody. I ain't talked to nobody. I just been posting little weird shit here and there, reposting shit, just trying to inform y'all on what's going on for the most part, or my side. But I just used my shit for my stimulus for some good, so I got my hair cut. I didn't care about how I look for a cool minute, so I'm gonna let y'all know I look beat prior to. I probably sound beat because I'm a little sick right now, but yeah, it's a lot going on right now, so y'all be safe. Most likely this is allergies. Hopefully, we're not gonna be a hypochondriac, but I love y'all. Yeah, so that's all I really had to say. And yeah, this is me. Peace.